Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome back to the Earth Survival video. What happened to Shchi? If you are a new player, oh no, if you're old player and you're a returning player, you probably notice something different with this food buff over here, which is called Shchi. And yeah, if you're a returning player, obviously the moment you see this, you will probably have like a emotional damage because as you can see the effect the food buff actually got changed and it was changed in 2021 big update which is on December 2021. So at this point it's already been like a little bit over 2 years ago at this point. Wow, that has been crazy time since the NPC revamp. Actually, now that I think about it, it's literally been 2 years since then. Wow. Yeah. But this one, she, as you can see, it no longer is what it used to be. It now only increases your search speed by 50%. If you're like an old player that had a lot of stocks of Shchi, like maybe if you have like 1,000 or 10,000 even, maybe you're a seller for Shchi for other people who want to use it, then unfortunately for you, this is no longer the case. It's now a trash, literally. This food is now. I mean, I don't literally say that the food is trash, but in game, right? In game, this food is no longer useful. It's a useless item. It only increases your search speed by 50%. I feel like who cares, right? Who cares about search speed? You have a lot of time. I feel like even if you're like old players, you probably don't loot a lot. If you do, then you probably don't care about speed. So, yeah. Unfortunately, this is now this. I already made video about the reason why food buff got changed and will it happen again in the future. In the previous one, I think I will upload that one first, I believe, and then this one, I think. But there's just that. So yeah, she is no longer the case, but don't worry because there is, if you're like a returning player, you need the replacement for she. There is actually a replacement for she, but it's not as good as she. But it's still a replacement. And what is that? It is over here, over here. The first combo to get yourself the original, the OG she effect is that you will need bread and you will need metal cane. Now, why do you need that? Because bread has the effect of the Shchi, which is the hearty food. However, if you look at this closely, it is actually changed as well. It's not what hearty food was before 2021 update, as you can see over here. The effects per hour, it only gives food and water. It now doesn't actually increase your energy every hour as well. Back then, it actually gives extra energy. That's why it matters the most because it just balances things with the food, water, and energy, right? So, you know, that is actually the original effect of She. I forgot to mention that, but you got the reference now. Food, water without energy. Now this is where the metocane comes in action because metocane, as you can see over here, it has the psychostimulation effect, which actually does give you 5 energy per hour. This one is actually better than the original She because I believe she only gave like either 1 or 2 energy per hour. Now this only, now this gives 5. So if you take this bread plus metocane, that is actually, one food to water and 5 energy, which is kind of crazy. Let's actually, consume this. As you can see, hearty food plus psychostimulation is just old She. As you can see, effects per hour, 5 energy, effects per hour, one food to water. This only affects you for 36 hours. I forgot how long the original She was. Was it like 3 days or 2 days or something? I think it's actually longer than 36 hours though. I think it's 48 hours or 2 days or 3 days even. I think, but yeah, it got nerfed because it was I don't know. It was nice, I guess. Was it overpowered that the developers changed that? Maybe according to their point of view, maybe they just want to balance things out. Again, I already mentioned the reasons about that in the other video. So yeah, um, use this. It's basically one combo that basically has the same effect as the old Shchi. And the next one, which is just the rich player or the veteran player. If you're a new player, then you probably cannot relate with this one. We just use Aquavite, as you can see. Outstanding health. It replenish your food, water, and energy. Now, the energy only gives +2, but I think that's actually already enough if you're crafting stuff. So it's actually already enough. So yeah, I think this might be the original She. Actually, I think this might actually be the original She. I forgot again. Without the health, obviously, the health is just bonus, I guess. It doesn't matter. But what you want is this, and on top of that, this duration can extend up to 11 days if you have the lasting effect, the perk, which is this one. Let me show you. There is actually a perk that extends the effect of buff, or good buff. Where is it? This one, lasting effect. Positive effect duration plus 50%. I believe it's supposed to be only 7 days, the effect, but now since I have that extra 50%, it increases by 3.5, or in this case just straight up now 11 days instead of 7. So yeah, there you go. Like even back then, like veterans actually also use this already. They just don't bother like cook themselves some sheep because it requires a lot of tapping, tapping the material, tapping the cook button, and yeah, it was kind of ridiculous. So they just use this, and I also use this as well myself because sometimes I just want to do something else in real life, so I just forget about that, and yeah, I just use this. And for 11 days in game, I just have the effect, which is kind of nice. um, Again, it's very unnecessary, I guess. It's kind of expensive, but if you're like again old player that has a lot of stuff, then you probably have access for this. Also, by the way, the making of Aquavitae got buffed actually, in a way that the materials required, as you can see, is now reduced. So yeah, it now only requires 7 of these, 10 of these, and that's it. Yeah, that's literally it. I believe moonshine was not supposed to be here back then. I believe it was for something else. I don't know what that was. Probably antibiotic or painkiller instead of moonshine. And yeah, there you go. That is the way to get Aquavite yourself. So that is another alternative if you want to reenact the original effect of She. Now the She says nothing. You just I don't know, just let it rot, I guess. It doesn't matter. Now, don't be disappointed just yet. If you're like old player that literally just started the game like today or a week ago or some a few weeks ago or a month ago, um, if you still have this, just keep it, save it in your package, because we will actually have another big update. Now I have no idea the exact date. My prediction that it will actually come this summer, so sometime around June or July. But yeah, it's still months away from now. But what I'm trying to say is that this She over here, this is now a trash item, right? This is a trash food buff, which means that this might actually get buffed in the future. Think about it that way. Because it used to be popular, and the developers want to shift the meta. Now people never craft this She anymore. Maybe the developers will return or rebuff these into something else that is more important, or something that is more more making more sense. So yeah, just if you have like a lot of these, just don't let them spoil. um, just don't let them spoil or rot, just save them, and yeah, just wait, I guess, wait and see. But again, that is also come with possibility. It's not guaranteed. Do not take my word for guarantee. I don't say that it's guaranteed to be buffed, but just think about it that way, because I already have video about that as well. The same video that I mentioned earlier. Like a possibility that the food buff will get revamped again. So yeah, but anyway, for now, if you want to have the original Shchi, use bread. It gives the food and water, and the metocane gives the energy. Or just straight up use aquavitae, just like the old thing that you use, which is it's fine. It kind of sucks that she got changed like that, because back in the before 2021, when my base was in Yuva, I actually had a kitchen camp. Yes, you heard it right. I actually made a kitchen. What is a kitchen? It's actually a camp with only vegetable greenhouse and potato greenhouse, because those are the main ingredients to get yourself the Shchi. Now I don't know if it's changed. I think it might be changed. Yeah, oh no, it's actually the same. Well, plus the spices, I guess. As you can see, vegetables plus potato and meat, you can get yourself some Shchi. That's why I have the kitchen camp, greenhouse with lots of potato in it, greenhouse with a lot of vegetables in it, and those greenhouse must only have potato and vegetable. So when I don't have when they are vacant, I just replant the vegetable and the potato, and yeah, that's just how it was back then. I still have those. I think I have five greenhouse of potato and five greenhouse of vegetable, just to make myself some Shchi. And yeah, it was that overpowered, I guess, because I just make that specifically for that. But now I just make this just for every crops, I guess. Not every per se, because as you can see, you don't see apple here, but yeah, you got the point. It's just for emergency crop if I need that for something else, I guess. So yeah, but anyway, there you go. That's what happened with She. Let me know if you like the change. Well, I guess you don't like that, but we can only, we can safely assume that you guys probably dislike the change towards She. But keep in mind that, meta might get changed in the future, especially with the big update, the MPI project that might actually change everything if you think about it. So, yeah. Also keep in mind that the other food buff that used to be useless is now actually the meta. So that might actually happen again with all those meta food buff right now. They might be useless in the future. So yeah, just keep in mind about that. But anyway, that's what happened to She. It got nerfed. It got revamped. But you can still reenact the effect with the combo of bread plus metocane, or just use aquavitae and you can get yourself the original, the OG She effect. And yeah, that is it. That's pretty much it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay so healthy. I will see you again 2 days from now in the next Day Art Survival video. But until then, um, wait. Yeah. Yeah. Well, until then, see ya.